Sitting up nice and tall, please close your eyes. Your hands rest on your lap. Slowly begin to exhale your breath all the way out. Breathe in through your nostrils, please. Take an open mouth exhale. A little bit deeper in through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Stretch your arms up and over your head. Take a deep breath in. Bring your hands to your heart, side out, exhale, let it go. And pressing your palms together, sitting up nice and tall, close your eyes. Begin breathing through just your nostrils. Lips are sealed, but your jaw is unclenched. You're sitting tall, and the breath is moving in and out through the nostrils, but you're working on making the breath deeper and creating an audible sensation within the breath. It's something you can hear, something you can feel. Maybe you can experience the breath with a few of your other senses. The breath is starting to get louder and more almost like hypnotic. The sound of the ocean in the distance filling up the space around you. The sound of a loud whisper being projected through space, filling up the space around you. This is the breath we'll use throughout our practice. This audible, intentional breath. It's our Ujjayi breath. And it's a heated breathing practice that allows us to be more focused and present in our practice. In through your nose and out through your nose, full deep breaths. Set the intention for our practice today. A lot of the theme and the ideology and the philosophy behind yoga has and always has been, I think, deeply rooted in like compassion, the human experience of compassion. So when we look at what's happening in the world around us and we use our practice as a reflection of that, like a microcosm, macrocosm, we can see that yoga has hopefully always been a practice of compassion, of change, connectedness, unity. So in order to help create that same change in the world around us, we can practice doing it here in this space. We find that once we have this, a smaller scale to practice on, we're more accomplished at it beyond. For instance, make it a physical experience. We practice, let's say, a headstand so that we can work on doing a handstand. There's always like a smaller scale as something builds up. So within our practice here, knowing that this is and always has been a practice of compassion and of love and of unity, can we practice those qualities here so that they are stronger and more easily accessed beyond this space? Bring your hands to your heart if they're not there already, and exhale your breath out. Inhale for Om. Keep your eyes open and make your way onto your hands and knees, please. Ooh, hands. All right. Thanks again for being here, everyone. Spread your fingers nice and wide, hands under shoulders. You can walk your knees in a little bit closer. Lean forward into your hands. Lift your palms up and lower your palms down. Keep it going. Lean forward into your hands. Lift your palms up and lower your palms down. Let's go for 5. Palms up, lower. Palms up, lower. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now walk your knees in just a little bit closer. Same thing, but come up to your fingertips, please. Press down into your hands, come up to your fingertips, and lower the palms back down. So here's a good modification. Keep the weight forward so that you can see I'm a little bit even past my wrist. I'm gonna help build wrist mobility and strength. If it's too intense to come up on 2 hands at once, do 1 hand at a time. Try to keep the weight forward. And let's go again. Let's go for 5 more. Pick it up. 5. You can do 1 hand at a time. 4, 3. Keep moving forward so that you're leaning forward past your wrist. 2 and 1. Stay on the fingertips. Press into the finger pads, chin to your chest, tuck your tailbone, cat pose your spine. Press the ground away and round into your back. Hollow out your belly and scoop your tailbone forward. Inhale, cow pose. Spin your thighs back, broaden your hips. Drop your belly down, lift into your chest, look up. Let's keep it going. Exhale and cat pose, chin to chest, round through your back. Inhale, cow pose. Spin your thighs back, lift your chest. Exhale, cat pose, chin to chest. Inhale, cow pose. Spin your thighs back. All right, let's come back to a nice flat back position. Turn your palms face up and point your fingers in towards each other, please. Fingers spread nice and wide. Wiggle your fingers, roll out your thumbs, rock out side to side. Pressing down to the back, to the hand, rock it out for 5. Oh, goodness. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn your palms back down. Fingers point back towards your thighs. Lean forward, rock forward, cat pose. Push the ground away, round your back. Inhale, rock back, cow pose. Spin your thighs back, lift your chest up. Keep it going. Exhale, rock forward and cat pose. Inhale, rock back and cow pose. Exhale, rock forward and cat pose. Inhale, rock back and cow pose. Make your way back to a neutral, actually no, sit back onto your heels. Let's do this first. Let's keep it going. Sit back onto your heels so that you're sitting on the tops of your ankles. Tops of your ankles are pressing down. Rock back, stay here or lift your knees away from the mat. Stretch out the ankles, anterior tibialis. Maybe you take it all the way up, getting into your tarsals. Oh, that's really good. There it goes. All right, lower your knees back down. Let's come onto our hands and knees, please. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Reach your left arm out to the left and thread your left arm underneath you. Come to land all the way down onto the back of your left shoulder. Walk your right fingertips forward. Make your legs active here. You're going to squeeze your inner tops of your thighs towards each other. Spiral your inner thighs back, broaden your hips, and twist. Draw your belly in, look up underneath your right armpit. Good pops today. Slowly unwind. We'll place the right hand down and open the left arm up to the sky. Push down to the right hand, sweep the left arm up. Step your left foot back, reach forward through your left fingertips. Breathe in, look up. Exhale, step your left foot all the way to the top of the mat, please. Place your left hand down, look forward, rock forward, and lunge. Scissor your thighs together. Stretch out into your chest. Exhale, legs front leg extends. Flex your toes, flex your quads, tack your hips back. Let's go again. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. Pull forward into your chest, stretch through your legs. Exhale, straighten your left leg, flex your toes. Pull your hips back. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. Exhale, extend, straighten your leg, flex your toes. Tuck your back toes, come forward, pick up your back knee, pull your heart forward. Keep your back knee lifted, straighten your front leg. Exhale, fold it in. Keep your back leg lifted, press to your hands. Inhale, sweep your left leg to the sky. Stack your left hip over your right hip, please. Try to lower your right forearm down to the ground as you lift your left hip up and over. Push your chest back towards your thighs. Breathe. This is a big move. Inhale, re-extend your left leg out. And as you exhale, you're going to pick up your right elbow and bring your left knee into your chest. Right elbow lifts up, left knee into your chest. Keep moving your left knee towards the right. Extend your left leg out to the right side. And open your right arm up to the sky. Press out through your feet. Extend out through your arms. Lean back a little bit. Let's work a little bit into our core. Reach your right hand forward and start to square off your hips. So you're dropping your right hip to turn back down to the ground. Keep reaching your right hand forward and start to extend your left leg back behind you. Your right arm is reaching forward. Your left leg is reaching back. Lean forward into your left hand. For 3, lift everything up. Go, Elizabeth. 2. Now listen carefully. 1, lower your right forearm back down. Lower your left foot down, lift your right leg up. And now reach your left arm forward. Push down, lean forward, squeeze your glutes, engage your core. Good, Amy, lower your hips a little bit, glutes engage. 3. Everyone lift up higher. 2. Good, Cody, lift your arm up, lift your leg up. And that's it. 1, both forearms down. Forearm plank, hold it. Press through your heels, lift through your thighs, squeeze your glutes. Push down into your forearm so there's a little bit more rounding in your upper back. Good, Sammy, hold it, breathe. Nice, Monica. Breathe really good. Zach, lower your hips. And then Britta, fill up your back more. 3, 2, oh, it's starting to feel good. And 1, lower your hips all the way down to the ground. Point the toes, stretch your chest forward, Sphinx Pose. Push down into your forearms, lift up into your chest. Stretch the bottom of your heart towards your thumbs. Make your legs active. Inhale. Exhale and lower down. Hands come right back next to your chest. Palms down, elbows point to the sky. Tuck your toes, push through your heels. Squeeze your glutes, tuck your tailbone. Lift your hips off the mat. Press through your hands, pick yourself up. Plank pose. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Shake it out. All right, let's lower both knees down to the ground. Reach your right arm out to the right, please. And thread your right arm underneath you. Lower all the way down onto your right shoulder. Walk your left fingertips forward and breathe. Same thing, squeeze the tops of your thighs towards each other. Inner thighs spin back. Broaden the backs of the hips, or broaden the hips. And then stretch it out, extend through your side body. Twist, look up underneath your left armpit. Oh, there it goes. Bring your left hand back down. Press down through your left hand. Reach your right arm up to the sky. We're usually holding that pose long enough for my back to crack, just so y'all know. That's the amount of time we hold that pose. Right foot steps all the way forward to the top of the mat. And my back literally cracks every time in that twist. Right hand comes down, look forward, lunge. Stretch through your chest, stretch through your legs. Exhale, right leg extends, flex your toes, pull your hips back. Let's keep it going. Inhale, rock forward and lunge, please. Stretch through your chest, stretch through your legs. Exhale, flex your toes, straighten your legs. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. Exhale, rock back, straight legs. As you come forward this time, pick under your back knee, rock forward and lunge. Pull your heart forward. Straighten your legs, exhale. Keep pushing through your hands. Inhale, stretch your right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Stack your right hip over your left hip, and maybe if you can, softly lower your left forearm down to the ground. Press your chest towards your thigh. Lift your right leg up and stack your right hip over your left hip. Inhale, extend through your right leg, reach it up to the sky. Exhale, pick up your left elbow, right knee into your chest. Cross the body, right knee to the left. Extend your right leg out to the left. And open your left arm up to the sky. Press through your hands, stretch through your legs, extend through your heart. Oh, it feels really good. Now let's work into our core. Please reach your left hand forward. Keep reaching through your left fingertips. Start to square off your hip, spin your left hip down, and reach your right leg back behind you. Lean forward a little bit, really push into the right hand. Try to square off your hips as best you can. Drop your left hip and lift your arm and leg up for 3, 2, 1. Lower your left forearm down. Lower your right foot down. Lift your left leg up. Reach your right arm forward. Lean into it. Lift everything up for 3. Good. Extend out through your arm. Lean forward 2. Square up your hips. You'll feel a lot more. Drop your right hip. And 1. Both forearms down. Feet down. This time, Dolphin Pose. Lock your feet in. Forward. Hips up. Press your hands firmly down into the ground. Press your forearms down and squeeze your forearms together really subtly, really lightly. It's going to give you just a little more space in your shoulders. Now look back at your toes. Press your chest back towards your thighs. Look forward to your thumbs. Rock forward a little bit, chin towards thumbs. Look back to your toes and press your chest towards your thighs. Press your thighs back and press your chest back more. Look forward, take your chin towards your thumbs. Let's do that 3 more times. Look back, press back, chest to thighs. Look forward, rock forward, chin to thumbs. Look back, press back, chest to thighs. Look forward, rock forward, chin to thumbs. 1 more time. Look back, press back, chest to thighs. Look forward, rock forward, chin to thumbs. This time as you press yourself back, extend your arms, downward facing dog. Both elbows lift at the same time if you can. Nice job, everyone. Please lift your left leg high to the sky. Step your left foot just forward of your right foot, bringing your left heel to your right big toe. Lift your right leg up to the sky, stretch it up and back. Bring your right heel to your left big toe. Left leg lifts up, extend it out. Left foot steps to the right big toe. Right leg lifts up, extend it out. Right foot lands to the left big toe. Left leg lifts up and extends back. Press to your heel, extend to your leg. Step your left foot to your left thumb. Right leg lifts up and extends out. Step your right foot to your right thumb. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen your spine, please. Exhale, forward fold, nose to knees. Push down into your feet. Rise up to standing, arms to the sky. Practice the arms, exhale, and open into your chest. So engage your quads, flex your quads, squeeze your glutes. Draw your navel in, lift your chest up, curl it back. Inhale, chair pose. Please bend your knees and drop your hips really low. Hug your shins in, spiral your inner thighs down. Get really low, hips to the height of the knees. Let's all get there. Nice and low for 3. Good, Cody, lift your chest. A little deeper, Amy, good, Zach. 1, exhale, good. Forward fold, very nice, everybody. Inhale, lift up halfway, shins and thighs back. Plant your hands, step or hop back, Chaturanga. Remember, if you jump back to land with bent elbows, nice, Britta, take it back. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Extend out your right heel, and now bring your right heel to your left big toe. Left leg lifts up and extends out. Lift your thigh, stretch to your heel. Left heel to right big toe. Right leg lifts up. Right heel to left big toe. Make sure you're extending. Left leg lifts up and extends out. Left heel to right big toe. Right leg lifts up and extends out. Right foot to right thumb. Left leg lifts up and extends out. Left heel to left thumb. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Practice your arms, exhale. Slide your shoulders down your back, lift into your chest. Let's take it to chair pose. Reach the arms up, set your hips back. Get low, shins in, thighs down. Reach up to your fingertips, reach back to your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Good, Fatima, all the way down, nose to knees. Lift up halfway, lengthen. Plant the hands in your choice, step or hop back, Chaturanga. Remember, if you hop back to land with bent elbows, see if you can float it back, land softly, Chaturanga. Cobra pose or upward dog. Legs are active. Downward facing dog. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, please. Inhale, lift up to your toes. Bend your knees, look forward lightly. Step or hop forward, forward fold. Press to your feet, press to your hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold in deep. Inhale, rise up to standing. Practice the arms, exhale, shoulders down the back. Lift into your chest. Chair pose, inhale, reach the arms up. Sit the hips back. Get really low, exhale, forward fold. Sweep the arms back and interlace the fingers behind your back, please. Ooh, palms squeeze together. And as your palms squeeze together, hug your shins in, spiral your inner thighs back, broaden your hips, please. From your hips, push down into your feet, make your legs more actively extended. And from your hips, stretch to your chest, extend out through your knuckles, up and over your head. Imagine the knuckles coming to the ground over your head. Reach through the knuckles and squeeze to the palms. One more breath. Bring your hands to the ground. Inhale, lift up halfway. Plant the hands, exhale, take it back, please. Chaturanga, step or hop or float it back. Inhale. And downward dog. Exhale. Find your breath in through your nose and out through your nose, please. In through your nose. Out through your nose. One more breath in through the nose. Out through the nose. Lift your left leg up to the sky, please. And once again, stack your left hip over your right hip. Can you lower your right forearm towards the ground or to the ground again? Press into the hands, press into the forearm. Hug the forearms in and lift your left hip up. Extend your left leg out. Big breath in, stretch through both legs. As you exhale, rock forward, left knee to left shoulder. Tap your upper arm. Step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. So good, everyone. Take a deep breath in, look forward and lunge. Lower your back knee down to the ground. Circle your left arm up. Grab a hold of your right foot. Give it a nice little squeeze here. Roll your shoulders back. Pull your heart forward. Deepen into your lunge. You're going to release the back foot and circle your left hand down to the ground. Pick up your right leg for a standing split. Listen carefully. Walk your hands over to your left. Stack your right hip over your left hip this time. Bend your right knee and squeeze your heel into your bum. Walk your right fingertips a little bit more forward and to the left. Maybe you look underneath your right armpit. Kind of feels like you're about to do a half moon pose, but you're working the length of the side body. Stretch out through your fingertips. Pull your right thigh back. Squeeze your heel to your bum. Big step back to warrior two from here. Right foot steps way back behind you. Circle the arms up, warrior two. Ooh, not to fall over. Get a nice long stance. Check your foundation. Heel to arch alignment. Your front heel, your back arch. Your back toes are turned slightly in. You're in a long enough stance so that your ankles are underneath your wrists. So it's a pretty long lunge. It gives us the chance to find a lot more stretch here. We want to also practice, that practice of compassion that yoga is known for. So if something's causing you pain, it's challenging you to be uncomfortable without being tenable, then you want to pull back, manage it a little bit more. Tone your thighs, flex your quadriceps. Squeeze your heels together and draw your thighs up towards your hips. Don't let that go. Keep that sense of drawing in. That's how we cultivate self-care. That's how we cultivate self-love. We draw in, we move inward. And from there, now we have the ability to share that, to move outward. From the center of your hips, press out through your feet, deepen your lunge. Get nice and low. Good, my friends. Inhale, take both arms up to the sky, straighten your front leg. Exhale, bend your right knee, Skandasana. Get nice and low here. Right hip towards the right heel. Keep your chest lifted, thighs wide. Try to keep a nice, elongated spine here. The temptation will be to round in and lean into your hands, which is fine. Work on keeping the heart lifted, keeping the spine long. Sit a little bit deeper, a little bit lower. So good. Walk your hands back to the top of the mat. Let's place the right hand down and take the left arm up to the sky. Side plank pose to the right side. Press to your right hand, spin your right bicep forward. Step your left foot back behind you. Wild thing. Press to your feet, reach to your fingertips. I really want us to work on this overhead shoulder stretch. Stretch out to your left fingertips like your thumb is down. And then reaching over your head towards the ground with a straight arm. Big stretch, pressing to your right hand a lot. Come back around to plank pose, please. And lower down, Chaturanga. Cobra Pose, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Please lift your right leg up to the sky. Stack your right hip over your left hip. Bend your knees, squeeze your heel to your bum, and lower your left forearm, elbow down to the ground. All right, hug the elbows in to the midline. Lift your right thigh high. Press your chest back towards your left thigh. Inhale, extend through your right leg. Reach up, stretch back with the toes. And as you pick up your left elbow, rock forward, right knee, right shoulder. Hold it. Step outside of your right hand. Look forward and lunge. Lower your left knee down. Circle your right arm back. Grab your left foot and squeeze. Heel to bum. Your heart forward. Roll your shoulders back. Squeeze your left glute and lunge. Release the back foot. Standing splits. Pick up your left leg. Walk your hands to the right. Stack your left hip over your right hip. Bend your left knee. Squeeze your heel to your bum. Good, Monica. Look underneath your left armpit if you can. Ooh, and really stretch out through your left fingertips so that your left side body is really long. Big step back to warrior two. Step your left foot way back. Nice long stance. Warrior two. Ankles under wrists as best you can. Part of that practice of compassion and self-love and respect means also giving yourself the opportunity to grow, to develop in this space. Growth and change are inevitable. They are part of life, so they're a part of our practice. How can we take more agency over them? Become more comfortable in those uncomfortable moments of change and growth. Tone your thighs, squeeze your heels together, draw thighs to hips. Lift the pelvic floor, draw your belly in, squeeze the glutes and stretch through your legs. Push down into your feet, deepen your lunge. Reach out through your fingertips, open your heart. Straighten your arms, straighten your legs. Left side, Skandasana. Bend into your left knee, move your hips down and back. Heels squeeze together, spine is staying lifted, heart is staying lifted. Notice if you're rounding forward, squeeze heels, lift your pelvic floor, lift chest. Now keep the chest up, lower your hips towards the ground. Get low. Come forward, step back, side plank to the left side. Left hand down, right arm to the sky. Step your right foot to your left foot. Maybe step your right foot back, wild thing. Make sure you're really pushing through your left hand and your left bicep is spinning forward. All right, reach your right hand over your head, fully extended to your right fingertips. Really stretch it out, right hand towards the ground, up and over your head. One more breath. So good, bring it back around, plank pose, and lower down, Chaturanga. Active legs, Cobra Pose. Downward facing dog. Hold and breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, please. All right, this time you're going to lower both of your forearms down at the same time, Dolphin Pose. Both elbows come down. Lift your left leg up to the sky. If that's too challenging or not comfortable, just do the right forearm. Still uncomfortable or too challenging, just keep the hands down without lowering the elbows. We're building towards making this Dolphin Pose really strong, making it more of a foundation. All right, press down into the forearms, your chest to your thighs. Lift your left leg up, inhale. Exhale, bring your left knee into your chest. Push through your hands, rock forward. Step between your hands. Please lower your right knee down to the ground and take the arms up. Bring your palms together and your thumbs to the back of your neck. Hug your elbows in, lift your elbows up. Scissor your thighs together, squeeze into your right glute. Now press into your feet, lean back into your elbows, extend back through your fingertips. Working our overhead shoulder mobility, stretch back through your fingertips. Release the hands down to the ground. Standing splits, pick up your right leg. Walk your hands over to the left. Stack your right hip over your left hip. Bend your right knee. Squeeze your heel to your bum. Look up underneath your right armpit. Step back, warrior two, please. Big step back, circle the arms up. Heels squeeze together, thighs draw to hips. Press down through the legs, reach out through your fingertips. Take your left arm up to the sky, drop it down your back to your shoulder blades. Wrap your right arm behind your back. Try to clasp your left hand. You might notice that making this bind is pushing your ribs out. So draw your front ribs in more. Draw your belly in more. Lift to the front of your hips more. Squeeze into your right glute. Deepen your lunge. Press through your feet. Side bend. Left elbow pulls to the back wall. Keep moving outward from the center of your hips, through your legs, through your arms, through your heart. Lean back. Open your arms, straighten your legs. Skandasana. Right knee bends, left leg extends. Those of you working on it might, keeping your chest lifted, of course, lower your bum to tap the ground. And you just pick it right back up again. Let's keep moving. Come forward, side plank pose. Right hand down, left arm circles up, and step your left foot back. Wild thing. Press to your right hand a lot. Left fingertips reach up and over your head. Reach for the ground over your head. Stretch. Monica, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to plank pose, please. Lower down, halfway, Chaturanga. Cobra Pose, inhale. Right into Dolphin Pose. Exhale, press into the tops of your feet. Lift your hips up. Lower your elbows down. Turn your toes over. Right leg lifts to the sky. Push through your forearms. Press through your hands. Chest to your thighs. Extend through both legs. Inhale. Right knee into your chest. Exhale, lift your elbows up. Step between your hands. Lower your left knee down. Take the arms up. Anjaneyasana. Palms together, thumbs to the back of the neck. So what we're working on here is overhead shoulder mobility and thoracic mobility. Okay, so make sure you're not perched forward, but your elbows are up and back. Already starting to find a little bit of a back bend. Make your legs more active for support. Flex your quads, scissor your thighs together. Start lifting through the pelvic floor, draw your belly in. Squeezing into your left glute, pull your elbows back. Pressing down from your hips into your feet, lunge deeper. From your hips up into your heart, stretch back more. Arms extend, reach back, inhale. Exhale, release the hands down. Take it up, standing splits. Left leg lifts up, walk your hands over to the right. Stack your left hip over your right hip. Bend your left knee, squeeze your heel to your bum. Pull your left thigh back. Look up underneath your left armpit if you can for a more balanced challenge. Make your standing legs strong, everybody. Left thigh pulls back. You should feel a big stretch in your left side body. Step your left foot way back, warrior 2. Nice long stance, come up, strong legs. Right arm up, drop it down to your shoulder blades. Left arm back, try to clasp your right hand. A little bit of tightness there today. Get there. All right, make sure first your foundation is strong. You are prepared to change and grow with grace, which is that simple application of refinement and change and a movement and a practice. But you're doing it with compassion and love and respect for yourself. Tone your thighs, scissor thighs together. Draw your belly and ribs in so that your back body's full. In the center of your hips, push down into your feet. Get deeper. And from the center of your hips, lift up into your chest. Lean back sideways. Keep moving your right hip underneath you. Pressing your left thigh back. Side bend, ribs in. Straighten your arms, straighten your legs, please. Take it into that Skandasana on your left side. Chest is lifted. Legs are active. Keep lifting through the pelvic floor. You might find that you can let your bum really lightly tap the ground here. Pick it right back up. And make your way forward, side plank pose. Left hand down, right arm to the sky. Last time, right foot steps to left foot. Step your right foot back. Really push down through your left hand. Spin your left bicep forward. We're all in this together. Reach your fingertips and stretch. Good, Cody. Extend out through the arm. Nice, Katrina. Come back around. Plank pose, everyone. So good. And last time in a vinyasa today, lower chaturanga. Cobra pose, active legs. Dolphin pose, hips up, elbows down. Dolphin pose. All right. Go ahead and let's first walk the feet in closer. Keep going, walk your feet in closer. Pull your butt to the sky, pull your low belly in. Walk your feet in closer. Keep pressing your chest towards your thighs. Walk your feet in a little bit closer, chest to thighs, hips up. And one more time, feet a little bit closer, chest to thighs, hips up for 3. Look back and press 2. Hips up, belly in, thighs back, chest back. 1, walk your feet back, lower your knees down to the ground. All right, so you can feel it's a pretty strong pose, and we want to be as comfortable there as we can. Once that foundation is stronger, we can build a lot more on top of it. Let's take a puppy dog pose. Hips over the knees, extend your arms out, lower your chest towards the ground or to the ground. Might be your forehead or your chin that comes down. Some of you will bring your chest down. Just about 5 breaths. Thighs spin back, broaden your hips. Draw your front ribs in and extend through your chest. Make sure you're not just pushing your ribs down. You're extending out through your chest. Cody, walk your hands out further forward. Yeah, there you go. There you go, good. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Slowly come forward onto your stomach, please. Shake out your hips. Reach back with your right hand, grab your right foot, and pull your heel down to your outer hip. Press into your left forearm, lift into your chest. Chest up, chest up, chest up. Good, Colin, there you go. Good, Catlin, lift your chest even more. Nice, Fatima. Release it, switch sides. Right forearm down, push down into your right forearm. Keep your right forearm, keep your chest lifted. Left hand reaches back. Pull your heel down. That's it, Elizabeth. Good, lift into your chest, everybody. Nice, Bree. Good, Zach. Keep pressing through your right forearm, Zach. Push, push, push. And release. All right, a couple of options to play here, depending on how you feel and what you feel like your practice wants or needs. And also gonna probably utilize some wall or some sofa space. I'll give you some options. Option 1 is prepping or going into your forearm balance. Forearms down, hips up, walk your feet in. I'm gonna look right between my forearms and then push away. I'm still looking right down underneath me. Walk the feet in, lift one leg up. You can go here and just hold it. Notice this lifted leg is extended and active. Maybe swing it a few times, just prepping for the action of kicking up. And eventually, legs stay straight, swing and hop. Feet come together, hold and breathe. Okay, so this is just, you can continue this journey. Push down into your forearms a lot. Curl your heels to your bum. Look towards your thumbs. And you might keep going until you get more of this back bend action. I'm not going to push it, but you get the idea. If you have access to a wall, right, or a sofa, or even a chair, you can utilize the wall, chair, sofa. So if you're using the wall, you'll set yourself up the same way, about an arm's distance away from the wall. I'll kick up. I'll maybe find my balance. The wall's there for support if you need it. And if you want to go into that scorpion, bend your knees, bring the tops of your feet to the wall. Push your feet into the wall and pull your chest to your thumbs. You can walk your feet down and pull your chest forward more. Make sure you're continuing to push into the forearms. If you have, and you can start working on it now. You can start practicing it now. If you have a chair, and I'll hold on to the chair leg, the little spider web. This is a little bit trickier, but it's possible. Your feet come to the back of the chair, pulling your chest forward. You can take it lower to the top of the chair. Don't feel intimidated by the things that you feel like you can't do. See if you can shift your perspective to be inspired by what awaits you. Just as though we are, not even just as though, we are practicing the skills and the qualities that we can use beyond this space to help us grow and create the best reality, the best possible world around us. So show yourself compassion so you can learn to be compassionate to others. Show yourself respect and love whatever it is that you do so that you can do the same for others. And then almost most importantly, just be safe, be kind, be accepting wherever you are. Remember, there's no limitations, it's just the need for practice and patience. Start to wrap up whatever it is you're working on. If you have questions, it's a good time to ask. I'm happy to help answer anything that's running through your mind there. Get a good look at everyone. You got that, Sammy. A little bit more. There you go. I would say push your chest back towards your thighs just a little bit more. It's just a tad bit perched forward in your shoulders, just a slight bit. Now bring, there you go. That's it. All right, friends, I feel as though this is a good, nice, Cody, a good time to move on, but this is something we'll continue. Good, Colin. When you kick up, Colin, keep the legs straight as you kick up, okay? That way you don't lose control of the action. One thing that will happen, just before we go on, I guess, is that if you're kicking up with your knees bent, it's gonna either pull you too far forward because your foot's gonna keep moving that direction, or it's gonna slow down your momentum and not let you come all the way up. You're gonna have to utilize the wall a lot more, which is fine, but if we wanna work on moving away from the wall, the step is to keep that lifted leg straight. So all of those drills we were doing today with like lift and extend, lift and extend, they were helping us for this action here. Lift and extend, don't bend at all, swing the leg up. I noticed that we didn't bend the knees at all to come up. We kept the extension, which keeps the core engaged, which keeps me in control of my momentum and allows a much more stable positioning of the pose. All right, good news is we're done with that. Nice, Cody. Other news is we're doing some back. Come on to your back. Nice, Sammy. That last one was really good. Yay. So the great thing about doing these forearm balance poses is they set us up really nicely for upward facing bow. Let's take a bridge pose first. Arms by your side, feet flat on the ground. Lift your hips up, bridge pose. You're welcome to stay here. If it feels good, just enjoy it. You might even hook your thumbs underneath your hips. Just help cradle your hips in space so that you're doing a little bit less force and a little bit more support. If you want to take it up to upward facing bow, as I said, we're really nicely set up for that in the shoulders. We did the scorpion pose a little bit, so the back's ready for it. Hands right alongside your ears, please. Elbows pointing up to the sky. Push through your feet, hug your shins in, spin your thighs down. Imagine someone is lifting you up from your pockets, from your side pockets. Lift from your outer hips and press through your hands, press through your feet. If you're in the upward bow, start pressing through your feet, straightening your legs so your shoulders are almost over your wrists. Make sure you're keeping your low back protected, thighs spinning down, glutes lightly engaged. Lengthen through your back body for 3. Push through strong arms, 2. And 1. Lower yourself down. We'll take one more of those. Find your breath in through your nose, out through your nose. And as you're holding the upward bow, if you're holding the upward bow, notice where the fatigue starts to settle in first. Is it your shoulders? Is it your legs? Back? All right, can you breathe a little bit more deeply into that area of the body? And see if you can invite more awareness and understanding of what's happening there, so as not to have fatigue there as quickly. Take it back up one last time. Bridge pose or upward facing bow. Either arms by your side or hands right alongside the yells. Inhale, press it up. Bridge or upward bow. Wherever you are, you're hugging your shins in. Nice, Amy. Spinning your inner thighs down. Good. Lifting into your outer hips. Lengthen through your low back a little bit. Think about sending your tailbone towards the backs of your knees. And from the center of your hips, push out through your feet, stretch through your legs. From the center of your hips, push out through your chest and push down through your hands. Hold it for 3. Strong arms, push 2. Shoulders over wrists. And 1. Take it back, lower down. Woo, nice job. Please windshield wiper your knees side to side. Rock it out, side to side. We'll take both knees over to your left, please. Keeping your legs staggered so that your right knee is at your left foot. Your left foot is almost standing on your right knee. It's on the ground though. You're gonna roll over to your left side and come up onto your forearms, turning to face the back of the mat so that your belly is pointing down at the ground. Keeping the legs staggered, you can press your left foot into your right thigh and push your right thigh into your left foot, making a slightly more active pose here. If you want to go even deeper in your twist, slide your right arm under your left arm, come down onto your right shoulder. This is a pretty advanced pose we went after today. You did the whole thing. It's an arm balance, it's an inversion, it's a back bend, all rolled into one. Slowly come up. And I'm going to reiterate something I said. Don't be lower onto your back, intimidated by the things that we can't do yet. Knees to the right. See if you can make the choice to instead be inspired. left knee is at the right foot, right foot's at the left knee. Roll over to your right side. Come up onto your forearms. And if you want, stay here or slide your left arm under your right arm, come down onto your left. You can't always be in control of what's happening in the world around us, even to us. But it's almost always our choice on how we choose to respond to it or react to it. Slowly coming up. Let's make our way up to seated, please. Stretching your legs out nice and wide. Inhale, sit up tall. I'll give you an option. Exhale, we're gonna side bend to the right, taking your right shoulder to your right knee, left arm reaches to your right hand. If this is too intense, you can always bring your left leg in and bend your left knee. It's gonna be a slightly different stretch, but it might feel less intense, less awkward. So that's just an option. Let's come up and switch sides. Right arm reaches over towards your left, please. And slowly come up. Walk your hands right down the middle. Flex your toes, flex your quads. Walk it out. Spin your inner thighs down. Press out to the balls of your feet. Walk it out. Even as you draw in, extend out. Thighs to hips. Press out to your feet. Breathe. Slowly take it up. Ooh, yeah. And legs stacked together. Lie down onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a good squeeze. And grab your feet for our last pose, happy baby. Rock it out side to side. Lower your heels to the ground. Stretch your arms out, stretch your legs out. Take a deep breath in. And Shavasana, exhale. Back. Relax. You're welcome to stay in this reclined position as long as you'd like. When you're ready to start moving, please wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll out your wrists and your ankles. Stretch out your arms. Stretch out your legs. Big breath in. And let it go. Knees into your chest. One last squeeze before you rock up to seated. My friends, awesome, awesome job today. I so appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in, for working hard. Bring your hands to your heart, close your eyes. What we do here is practice for how we do things out there. In this space, we practice compassion, we practice love and unity, and it's just a place for us to flex the muscle so that out there we can do it in a way that supports people, that's lasting, in a way that is endearing and meaningful, intentional. May you continue to show kindness and compassion, love and respect, solidarity and unity in all of your endeavors. Exhale your breath out. Inhale for Om. The light in me honors the light in you. May that light shine brightly for us all. Thank you for practice. Thank you so much, everyone. As always, amazing job. I'm so grateful to be a part of this community. So thanks for sharing with me. Questions, comments, requests, or feedback, reach out. Stephen Arcos Yoga on Instagram and Facebook. You can email me, Stephen@Stephen Arcos Yoga. And if you have the ability to give, my Venmo is Stephen Arcos Yoga. And my PayPal is paypal.me/Stephen Arcos Yoga. Don't forget, classes are being recorded and uploaded daily. Check out the YouTube channel, Stephen Arcos Yoga on YouTube, and check out one of our many, many library of recorded classes. Appreciate you all so much. See you this weekend, Saturday, Sunday at 10 a.m. Thanks.